Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video, I'm kind of going to give an update on the Jeep because it's been a while since I've done anything with that. I've been concentrating really on the Cobra for the most part, but haven't done any updates and just kind of want to go over some of the stuff that's going to be going on this summer with the Gladiator. Getting ready to do an oil change and tire rotation on it, so that's something I need to take care of maintenance-wise, but I've already done a video on the overall maintenance, so I'm not really going to get into that in this video. So that being said, I'm going to get the camera flipped around and go over some of the updates I need to make. And just in case you're interested, this is what I'll be using for my oil change. Lucas fuel cleaner, run that with every oil change. I've been using the Valvoline Restore and Protect. That oil seems to be pretty good. It's got good ratings, good reviews. I've been happy with it so far. And then I use the Wix filter, and this is the stock replacement in like their high performance version. So there we go. 0W20 oil, Wix filter, and Lucas fuel cleaner. And then obviously, like I said, I will be doing a tire rotation as well with the oil change. So one of the things I do need to be addressing here is the back headliner. I put this back in last fall because I finally got the window leaking issues resolved, which I have a video on that as well if you look back in my video history. But ever since I installed it, it is rattling. So you're driving down the road, you hear it, it's pretty loose. So I need to take it back off and see if one of the clips didn't seat right, something like that. So hopefully it's just something quick and stupid that I can fix, but it's very annoying. All right, and another thing I need to address this summer is something I've mentioned previously, and it has to do with the mirror. And this is a very common issue on the Gladiators and Wranglers. These mirrors, they loosen up over time, and you'll hear the inner and outer housing rattle against each other when you're driving down the road. It's incredibly loud and it is incredibly annoying. So I've looked online and I found a few possible fix ideas. What I'm thinking about doing is getting some caulk tape, which you can get off of Amazon. It's almost like butyl. Take this apart and then put that on the inside of where it snaps together and see if that will get rid of this annoying rattling, because it drives me nuts going down the road. So that will be an up and coming video / fix on the Gladiator. All right, next one, and this is a big hitter that I have covered before, is these stupid rock rails. As you can see here, the paint work I did last year using the Raptor bed liner and prepping everything, it failed. The welds where they rusted from the factory rusted again, and I'm running into the same thing on the main rails as well. I'm seeing spots where this Raptor liner just did not hold up, and I'm starting to see rust coming through. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up. It's really noticeable here on the front where rocks get kicked back at it, but you can see there's spots where it's just starting to brown through the actual bed liner. Again here, like rocks kicked up at it and whatnot. So the Raptor in the can has not held up well. You can see here from me getting out, it's just kind of wearing away too. So not recommending the Raptor bed liner in a rattle can. So I'm looking at options of what I can use, but the rock rails are going to be coming back off and they need to be readdressed. All right, so next on the list is going to involve the rear suspension, and that is going to be a couple little upgrades that I'm going to be doing. If you follow the channel, you've known that I've adjusted the height a few times using different spacer blocks and combinations of things. I found a deal last fall, a friend of mine locally, he was upgrading his suspension. He had rock crawler 3-inch, I think they're 3-inch springs, and he was pulling those off and putting in some heavier duty ones due to a trailer that he hauls. So I got a really good deal on a set of rock crawler springs. So those are going in along with like the appropriate spacer blocks for like shifting angles and whatnot. Along with those, I also picked up a set of adjustable track bars. I've been running the track bars on this thing that are just OEM, so I'm sure there's a little bit of shift based on me having lifted this where the axle housings are not quite center. So I went ahead and during one of the Black Friday deals got myself a front and rear adjustable track bar. So I'm going to be going ahead and installing those with the springs at all 4 corners. So I'll probably start with the rear, get that lifted up, remove all the old springs and spacer blocks that I have, and then go ahead and install the new springs, and then get the track bar installed and adjusted properly. And then it'll be the same thing in the front. I'll move around to the front, remove the spacers and all the parts that go with it, as well as and install the new springs, new track bar, and then I did get matching Evo adjustable end links for the front, since I am going to be going much taller than I currently am, and the different lengths that different length sway bar arms that I currently have go with the lift kit that's currently installed, and I'm going to pull that all out as one unit and probably resell it. So that is another up and coming mod on the truck. All right, and the next thing that I'm going to be addressing this summer has to do with the paint. If you follow the channel, you'll know that this past January I went and had this thing, the corrosion warranty work done on it, where I got all 4 doors, hinges, hood, and tailgate replaced. This had previously been ceramic coated when I first got it, but I also wheeled it, and it's got stripes down the sides and whatnot from going off-roading. So I'm trying to decide if I want to go through just doing like a DIY ceramic coating on it just to protect the paint somewhat, or if I just want to try and keep up with just waxing it each year. The fender flares, they were not redone, so you can see there's striping in them if you look from the off-roading. All that stuff is still there, but the fenders and doors and side panels and everything like that are all in great shape because it is fresh paint. But I do need to get some sort of protectant on it, so that is something I'm still up in the air on, but that is going to be a mod that I definitely need to do this summer. Not sure if I'll really address it much in a video, but I at least thought I would bring it to your attention and let you know it's something that is on my list. And here's one other thing I've been noticing, keeping an eye on. This is, I believe, a cam phaser that is on the passenger side of the engine. I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to look like it's getting wet around it. Maybe you can see from this side, oil residue. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to reseal that, which it's not like leaving drips or anything. It's nothing crazy, but it's just starting to get a little bit of build up around it from it just slowly seeping out of the seal. So that's really it. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted to give an update on where things are at with the Gladiator and what you can expect to see this summer involving the Gladiator. I will be getting back to work on the Cobra, because if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I've got that thing in pieces and been doing transmission work, and now have engine work to get into. Also have some stuff to do to the MR2, so there will be some MR2 content coming up as well. So all 3 vehicles are still here, and all 3 will be getting work as the summer goes along. So if you want to follow along, see what happens, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please hit the notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I do review them, and I will reply. I do have a second YouTube channel devoted to firearms. If that is something you're interested in, please check it out. There is a link in the description of this video. I do also have a merch store, which you may see some of the items below the video. If you're interested in checking out some shirts or whatnot, there is a link in the description of the video below. If you're on Rumble, I have a Rumble channel, link in the description as well. Check it out. And that being said, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.